Everyone was cheering, and Mother was over the moon, happier than winning the lottery, because Benjamin could finally walk with a cane. Growing up in the nursing home, Benjamin witnessed a lot of ups and downs. Death here was practically a regular guest. People came in quietly and left quietly, living life on repeat until one day. With the black boy's arrival, Benjamin's boring life changed. He's well-informed and a humor genius. Instead of looking at Benjamin weirdly, he treated him like a buddy. On their first meeting, he enthusiastically invited Benjamin to get some soda, marking Ben's first escape from the nursing home and his first bus ride. On the way, Little Black's witty chatter had the other kids giggling, and Benjamin was all ears, grinning from ear to ear. This was his first time feeling this happy, realizing the joy of friendship. Then Little Black treated him to some soda. Sitting by the pond, they chatted and learned with surprise that cheerful black kids also faced ridicule. Upon hearing this, Benjamin seemed to have a sudden and profound realization, as if they had miraculously discovered reflections of themselves in one another. But the next scene left Benjamin utterly stunned. Little Black ditched Benjamin for a girl he had just met, leaving him to take the bus home alone, only for him to miss the last ride. With no other choice, Benjamin had to hoof it home, walking from day to night, making his mother worry herself sick waiting for him. Fast forward to the 1930 Harvest Festival, where the nursing home residents were aging like fine wine. Strangely enough, Benjamin looked more energetic every day, and it was at this moment he met the little girl who would change his life forever. Those lightning blue eyes were etched deep in his mind. Daisy visited her grandma every weekend. Maybe kids just click. Daisy didn't treat Benjamin like an old man. Instead, they hid under tables to play truth or dare. Beneath Benjamin's wrinkled skin lay a heart as fresh as a peach. Daisy was curious about everything Benjamin. She couldn't help but want to touch his skin, but got caught by the little girl's grandma, who blamed it all on Benjamin. Benjamin was at a loss for words, and in a rather awkward situation until his mother rushed over, slightly easing his embarrassment. The next day, Mother shared the good news that after many years of trying, she was pregnant. Everyone was thrilled for her, but Benjamin felt a bit down, knowing he'd lose his unique spotlight. To make matters worse, his best friend Little Black was leaving to pursue his own life. Watching Little Black go, Benjamin felt the pain of separation for the first time. Loneliness washed over him. But lucky for him, an elegant lady came to the nursing home and taught him piano every chance she got. She was like an indispensable little ray of sunshine in his nursing home life, comforting him whenever he was feeling down. Sadly, the lady soon passed away, and it was Benjamin's first encounter with the heart-wrenching pain of death. As time went by, Benjamin noticed his skin tightening up and his body becoming more robust. Even his thinning hair started growing back, making him feel like he was aging in reverse. One day, while enjoying the view by the seaside with an old-timer from the nursing home, they bumped into a captain looking for help. Nobody wanted to sign up, and surprisingly enough, guess what? Benjamin got his very first job in life. On his first day, he was bursting with energy, taking on all sorts of tasks, impressing the captain. This seemingly slow-moving old man worked harder than the rest, and the captain started seeing him differently. That evening, the captain invited Benjamin for dinner and shared thrilling tales of his sea adventures. These stories sparked Benjamin's greater curiosity about the external world. However, on the journey back, he unexpectedly encountered a stranger who surprisingly offered to give him a lift. Though they were strangers, Benjamin felt a strange sense of familiarity. They ended up at a bar, and Benjamin was a bit on edge because it was his first drink. Through their conversation, he learned that Mr. Button was quite successful, running a huge button factory, while Benjamin was just a boat worker. What Benjamin didn't know was that Mr. Button was actually his long-lost father who abandoned him. As time went by, Benjamin's hair became increasingly thick, and Daisy entered the most beautiful period of her life. Benjamin's favorite days were weekends when he'd get to see this lovely girl. When everyone was asleep, Benjamin quietly called Daisy over and took her on board to share the beautiful sights. Daisy's words stuck with him: to achieve everything, he needed to grow stronger. On the brink of turning 18, she made her first big decision: to sail away with the captain. As she prepared to leave, Daisy said, "They'll send you a truck with all my contact info inside." That promise kept her going for a lifetime, and soon she boarded with Captain Mike, embarking on a grand sailing adventure. They kicked off 3 years of treasure hunting at sea, passing through numerous picturesque spots. One winter, they spent time at a lodge by the Atlantic and met a refined lady with loads of stories to share. Though not conventionally beautiful, she had endless conversation topics, and they talked until dawn. They often drank and chatted together, gradually becoming best friends who exchanged everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.